Nestled in the heart of Europe, Austria is a country that strikes a perfect balance between tradition and modernism. From its snow-capped Alps to its bustling cities, from ancient histories to cutting-edge innovations, Austria invites you to explore a land where contrasts come together in perfect harmony. It's a place where the past whispers through Baroque palaces and the future hums in vibrant cultural scenes. Join us on this journey through Austria, a symphony of nature, culture, and history. By the end of this exploration, you'll discover the essence of its people, the richness of its traditions, and the enduring charm that makes Austria truly glorious. And who knows, you might just find yourself inspired to experience this incredible country firsthand. The tapestry of Austrian history, from ancient times to modern day. Austria's history is like a rich tapestry, woven with threads of ancient cultures, imperial grandeur, and resilience in the face of adversity. Let's unravel this story together, one fascinating chapter at a time. Ancient Austria, a cradle of cultures. Our journey begins in the depths of prehistory. Austria was home to human habitation as far back as the Paleolithic era. By the Bronze Age, it had become a vibrant hub of trade and cultural exchange. This era gave rise to the Hallstatt culture, a remarkable Celtic civilization that flourished in Upper Austria. Known for their advanced metalworking and artistic sophistication, the Hallstatt people left an indelible mark on European history. Fast forward to the Roman era, and Austria became the province of Noricum, a vital part of the Roman Empire. Imagine the bustling Roman city of Carnuntum with its grand villas, military camps, and bustling trade along the Danube River. Today, you can still walk among the ruins and feel the echoes of that ancient time. The Habsburg Empire, an age of glory. Now let's step into Austria's golden age under the Habsburg dynasty, one of the most powerful and enduring families in European history. The Habsburgs turned Austria into the center of a sprawling empire that stretched across Europe and beyond. Under rulers like Charles V, whose realm was so vast it was said, the sun never set, and Maria Theresa, whose reforms modernized and strengthened the empire, Austria became synonymous with power, culture, and influence. Vienna, the empire's capital, blossomed into a cultural powerhouse, attracting luminaries like Mozart, Haydn, and Beethoven. It wasn't just a city, it was the beating heart of art, music, and intellectual thought. But empires rise and fall, and by the 19th century, the Habsburgs faced mounting challenges. Nationalism surged across Europe, and the Austro-Hungarian Compromise of 1867 created the dual monarchy, a temporary solution to the tensions within this multi-ethnic empire. Despite their best efforts, the pressures proved too great, and the empire's days were numbered. World wars and transformation. The 20th century brought profound change and immense challenges. It was in Sarajevo in 1914 that Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated, sparking the chain of events that led to World War I. The war devastated Austria-Hungary, and by its end in 1918, the empire had collapsed, leaving Austria a small, landlocked republic. The years between the wars were turbulent. Political instability and economic hardship paved the way for the Anschluss in 1938, when Austria was annexed by Nazi Germany. This was a dark chapter in Austria's history, marked by the horrors of the Holocaust and the loss of its vibrant Jewish community. After the war, Austria was occupied by Allied forces until 1955, when the State Treaty restored its sovereignty. Austria declared itself neutral, a decision that has shaped its identity ever since, positioning the nation as a bridge builder in international diplomacy. Today's Austria is a celebration of resilience and reinvention. As a thriving democracy and a proud member of the European Union, Austria blends its rich heritage with forward-thinking innovation. Its economy is diverse, driven by industries like manufacturing, tourism, and renewable energy. Vienna, its capital, consistently ranks as one of the world's most livable cities, thanks to its cultural vibrancy, architectural beauty, and commitment to sustainability. Austria's modern cities, like Vienna, Graz, and Linz, are hubs of creativity, blending historic charm with contemporary energy. And yet, the nation remains deeply connected to its traditions, whether through its famous coffee houses, its timeless classical music, or its festive celebrations. Austria is more than just a destination, it's an experience. It's the majesty of the Alps, the elegance of its Baroque palaces, the warmth of its people, and the richness of its history. It's a place where ancient stories meet modern innovation, where every season brings new beauty, and where every visitor finds something to love. When you think of Austria, what comes to mind? For many, it's the breathtaking Alps. These majestic peaks dominate the country's landscape, creating a natural masterpiece of jagged summits, lush valleys, and sparkling lakes. But the Alps are more than just scenery, they are woven into every aspect of Austrian life. They shape seasonal festivals, influence architecture that blends harmoniously with nature, and provide endless opportunities for adventure and connection. Austria transforms with the seasons, and each one is like a new chapter in a fairy tale. Spring bursts forth with blooming alpine meadows, painting the countryside in vibrant colors. It's a time of renewal where nature feels alive and inviting. Summer is for the adventurers. Hikers and cyclists explore trails lined with wildflowers, while mountain lakes beckon with their cool, crystal-clear waters. In autumn, the landscape glows golden with vineyards and forests creating a patchwork of color. This is the perfect time to sip wine, wander through orchards, and soak in the tranquil beauty of the season. And then there's winter, Austria's most iconic season. Snow blankets the mountains, transforming the country into a magical wonderland. It's a time for skiing, Christmas markets, and cozy evenings by the fire. Austria's natural wonders don't end with its stunning landscapes. It's also home to incredible biodiversity. The Hohe Tauern National Park, one of Europe's largest protected areas, is a sanctuary for wildlife like golden eagles and alpine ibex. Austria's commitment to conservation ensures that these treasures are preserved for future generations, offering a haven where nature can thrive and visitors can experience its unspoiled beauty. Winter sports are synonymous with Austria, and for good reason. Resorts like Kitzbühel, St. Anton, and Zelensee aren't just about skiing. They're about creating unforgettable experiences. But skiing isn't the only way to enjoy winter gear. Ice climbing on frozen waterfalls offers a challenge for the bold, while snowshoeing through pristine forests provides a peaceful retreat. And let's not forget sledding, a tradition that combines the thrill of speed with the simple pleasure of being outdoors with loved ones. The Austrian people are as remarkable as its landscapes. Known for their politeness, punctuality, and sense of community, Austrians embody a unique blend of heritage and modernity. Hospitality is at the heart of their culture, and the concept of Gemeinschaft, a sense of coziness and conviviality, shapes social interactions. Austrians take immense pride in their craftsmanship, whether it's the intricate wood carvings found in alpine villages or the world-renowned performances of the Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra. Austria's official language is German, but the country's linguistic diversity is fascinating. Regional dialects like Viennese, Styrian, and Tyrolean add flavor to everyday communication, reflecting the rich history and traditions of each region. Austria is also home to minority languages like Croatian, Hungarian, Slovene, and Turkish, highlighting its multicultural heritage and its role as a bridge between cultures. Austrians know how to celebrate life. Their calendar is packed with festivals that honor both history and modernity. The Vienna Opera Ball is a dazzling display of elegance and tradition, attracting global attention as one of the world's most glamorous events. The Salzburg Festival pays homage to Austria's most famous composer, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, through an incredible lineup of music and drama performances. Seasonal festivals like the charming Christmas markets or the lively Almbetrieb celebrations highlight Austria's deep connection to nature and community. Austria's contributions to music and art are unparalleled. This is the land of Mozart, Strauss, and Haydn, composers whose works continue to resonate around the globe. Let's take a journey back in time and then explore the wonders of Austria's present. This country truly blends history, nature, and innovation in ways that captivate every visitor. Imagine standing atop a hill, gazing at the stunning Hohenwerfen or Burg Krusenstein castles. These medieval fortresses feel like they've leaped straight out of a storybook filled with knights, legends, and daring adventures. Perched on towering cliffs, they offer not only breathtaking panoramic views, but also a chance to step into Austria's rich and dramatic past. You can almost hear the clang of swords and the whispers of medieval tales as you explore their winding corridors and stone courtyards. But Austria isn't just about looking back, it's also about looking forward. The country's architectural innovation is inspiring, with a growing focus on sustainability. Have you heard of Austria's passive houses? These eco-friendly designs showcase how the country seamlessly marries tradition with modernity. Now, let's talk about Austria's natural wonders. While most people picture the towering alpine peaks, and rightly so, there's so much more to discover. Take the Danube River, for instance. It's Europe's second longest river, and as it carves through Austria, it creates some of the most picturesque landscapes imaginable. The Wachau Valley is a prime example. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a dreamy mix of tourist vineyards, historic castles, and charming villages. Imagine cycling along the Danube's banks with the sun warming your face and the scent of apricots from nearby orchards in the air. Or hop on a river cruise to take in the beauty of the valley while sampling Austria's world-famous Rieslings. It's an unforgettable experience. Now let's talk lakes. Austria is home to some real gems. Lake Neusiedl, Europe's largest steppe lake, is a haven for birdwatchers and water sports enthusiasts. Over in Burgenland, this lake creates a unique ecosystem that feels worlds away from the alpine peaks. If you're looking for a tranquil escape, head west to Lake Wolfgang or Lake Hallstatt. These serene waters, surrounded by dramatic mountain backdrops, are perfect for a quiet paddle, a refreshing swim, or simply soaking in the beauty. Speaking of Hallstatt, have you ever seen a place so beautiful it doesn't feel real? This village, tucked into the Salzkammergut region, is often called one of the most stunning in the world, and for good reason. Picture pastel-colored houses reflecting on the calm waters of Hallstatter Sea. It's like stepping into a painting, and there's more than meets the eye here. Explore prehistoric salt mines, walk through the magical Dachstein ice caves, or venture to the Five Fingers Viewing platform for breathtaking views. Austria's forests are just as enchanting. The Vienna woods, Winterwald, are not just a green escape. They're a source of inspiration for centuries of composers and poets. Whether you're hiking the gentle trails, visiting thermal spas in Baden, or enjoying wine at a traditional Hürger tavern, this region offers a perfect mix of relaxation and culture. And for a wilder experience, the Hohe Tauern National Park is one of Europe's largest protected areas. Think glaciers, waterfalls, and an incredible variety of wildlife like golden eagles and ibex. It's a photographer's paradise. Let's not forget Austria's hidden wonders. The Eisriesenwald ice caves near Werfen are the largest ice caves in the world. Walking through these glittering halls of ice is like stepping into another realm. Similarly, the limestone caves of the Dachstein Massif showcase a surreal underground world, with delicate stalactites and towering stalagmites that make you feel like you've entered a fantasy novel. And of course, the Austrian Alps need no introduction. These iconic mountains are the heart and soul of Austria's natural beauty. Whether you're hitting the slopes in Kitzbühel or St. Anton during winter or hiking and mountain biking in the summer, the Alps never disappoint. For an unforgettable drive, take the Grossglockner High Alpine Road. This winding route leads you to Austria's highest peak, the Grossglockner, with jaw-dropping views of glaciers, lush meadows, and quaint alpine stops like Kaiser Franz Josefshohe. Austria is a land of contrasts and harmony, where medieval castles meet modern sustainability and the wonders of nature span from sky-high peaks to subterranean ice caves. Let's talk about some of Austria's most iconic destinations and why they're an absolute must-see. Schönbrunn Palace. It's impossible to visit Vienna without stopping here. Once the summer residence of the powerful Habsburg dynasty, this Baroque gem is an absolute masterpiece. Imagine this 1,441 rooms filled with opulence, sprawling gardens with fountains, a maze, and even the world's oldest zoo. A walk through the Hall of Mirrors will transport you straight into imperial grandeur. And don't miss the Gloriette for stunning panoramic views of Vienna. Now, just a short stroll through the city, we arrive at the Hofburg Palace. This was the Habsburgs' winter residence, and today, it's the heart of Austrian history and culture. It houses the office of the Austrian president, several museums, and a legendary Spanish riding school where you can marvel at the graceful Lippa's inner horses. Oh, and the Sissi Museum, dedicated to Empress Elizabeth, is an emotional deep dive into the life of Austria's beloved monarch. Next, let's head to Milk Abbey, perched high above the Danube River. This Baroque beauty is like stepping into a fairy tale. Its frescoed ceilings and ancient manuscripts in the library will leave you in awe, and the Abbey Church, absolutely breathtaking. The gardens here are perfect for a peaceful escape, where you can soak in the serenity of Austria's countryside. Over in Salzburg, you can't miss the Hohenzollernsberg Fortress. Dominating the city's skyline, it's one of the largest and best-preserved medieval castles in Europe. The views from here are spectacular, and its museums bring Salzburg's rich history to life with exhibits on medieval weaponry and daily life. Then there's Stephansdom, or St. Stephen's Cathedral, in Vienna. You'll recognize it immediately by its iconic multicolored tiled roof and soaring Gothic spire. This 12th century cathedral is a cornerstone of Austrian heritage. Climb the South Tower for breathtaking views or explore the fascinating catacombs underneath. It's unforgettable. Now, stepping into Austria's spiritual side, Kremsmünster Abbey is a Benedictine monastery that's as impressive as it is historic. Its observatory, art collection, and the famed Tassilo chalice make it a cultural treasure, while its centuries-long role in education highlights its importance. And we can't talk about Austria without mentioning the Austrian Alps. They're the crown jewel of the country's natural beauty. Picture dramatic peaks, serene villages, and some of Europe's most stunning landscapes. In Tyrol, you'll find the Zillertal Alps, Ötztal Alps, and the Wilder Kaiser Range. The capital, Innsbruck, is a perfect blend of alpine charm and urban flair. Don't miss the Grossglockner High Alpine Road. This winding road takes you right through the Hohe Tauern National Park, leading to Grossglockner, Austria's highest peak. Along the way, you'll see glaciers, waterfalls, and wildflower-filled meadows. It's a road trip like no other. The traditions, celebrations, and cultural highlights that make Austria so unique. First, we can't talk about Austria without mentioning its folk traditions, which are as colorful as they are fascinating. Have you heard of Krampusnacht? Imagine this. It's a cold December evening, and alongside St. Nicholas, out comes the terrifying yet theatrical figure of Krampus, a devilish creature who punishes misbehaving children. It's part spooky, part festive, and fully entertaining with parades that thrill spectators of all ages. This pre-Christmas tradition adds a playful edge to the holiday season, keeping Austria's festive spirit alive and kicking, literally. Then there's Almabtrieb, a celebration that's as picturesque as it is heartwarming. In autumn, flower-crowned cattle are paraded down from their summer pastures in the Alps to their cozy winter stables. It's not just a practical event, it's a full-blown festival, complete with traditional folk music, hearty food, and community coming together to celebrate the changing seasons. But Austria doesn't just hold on to its traditions, it thrives on innovation. Austria honors its rich cultural heritage while embracing the future with open arms. This ability to balance tradition and modernity is a hallmark of Austrian identity. Cities like Vienna and Graz are perfect examples. Imagine walking down Vienna's streets. One moment, you're admiring Baroque palaces and historic coffee houses. The next, you're immersed in street art, contemporary galleries, and buzzing cafes. It's a city that moves effortlessly between past and present, offering something for every traveler. Now let's talk about the people who make Austria what it is. Austrians are proud of their heritage but are equally forward-thinking. Their celebrations, linguistic diversity, and deep-rooted traditions paint a picture of a nation that values its past while always looking ahead. Austria, at its heart, is like a living masterpiece, a mosaic of history and innovation. And then there's Austria's art scene. Vienna is an art lover's paradise, home to Gustav Klimt's legendary painting The Kiss. Head to the Belvedere Palace to see it in person, or explore the Albertina Museum for a mix of classical and contemporary works. Now let's turn to Austria's culinary treasures, because what's culture without food? Austrians love to celebrate through their cuisine, and every dish tells a story. Take Wiener Schnitzel, for example. This golden breaded veal cutlet isn't just a meal, it's a national icon. Or Tafelspitz, boiled beef served with horseradish and applesauce, which was a favorite of Emperor Franz Joseph I. Each bite offers a taste of Austrian history. And let's not forget dessert. Austria's sweet treats are legendary. Imagine indulging in a slice of Sachertorte, the rich, chocolatey cake layered with apricot jam, paired with a cup of coffee in a traditional Viennese cafe. Or try Käserschmarrn, a fluffy shredded pancake dusted with powdered sugar, perfect for anyone with a sweet tooth. Speaking of coffee, did you know Austria's coffeehouse culture is so significant, it's been recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage? These cafes are more than just places to grab a drink. They're hubs of social and intellectual life. Order a Melange or an Einspanner, a coffee with whipped cream, and soak in the atmosphere, where locals linger over conversation, newspapers, and of course, delectable pastries like Hafelstrudel. Every season transforms the country into a living postcard. Winter in Austria is nothing short of magical. From December to February, Austria becomes a true winter wonderland. Picture yourself skiing or snowboarding on world-class slopes in Tyrol, Salzburg, or St. Anton in Arlberg. It's more than just the snow, it's the cozy chalets and the lively après-ski vibe that make it unforgettable. Now imagine strolling through Austria's famous Christmas markets. Vienna, Salzburg, and Innsbruck are especially charming. You'll sip mulled wine, snack on roasted chestnuts, and find unique handcrafted gifts that carry the warmth of the season. And for an enchanting evening, Vienna's Rathausplatz turns into a stunning ice skating rink, perfect for a fairy tale moment. After a day out in the cold, unwind at Austria's luxurious thermal spas. Aquadome in Tyrol and Bad Gastein offer the perfect relaxation to rejuvenate your body and soul. When spring arrives, Austria awakens in a burst of life. From March to May, the landscapes bloom, offering endless opportunities for adventure. Spring is ideal for hiking and nature walks. The Salzkammergut region and Warschau Valley, with their apricot blossoms, are breathtaking. If you love cycling, ride along the Danube River on the Donauradweg, one of the most scenic paths in Europe. Springtime also means wine festivals in Lower Austria, where you can enjoy the fresh flavors of Gruner Veltliner. And music lovers, don't miss the Salzburg Easter Festival for unforgettable classical performances. By summer, Austria is calling you to sun-kissed adventures. From June to August, it's all about outdoor bliss. Cool off in the crystal clear waters of Lake Wolfgang, Lake Achensee, or Lake Zell. Swim, paddleboard, or just soak in the serenity. Prefer the mountains? Explore the Alps with trails for everyone, from beginners to expert climbers. Summer is also festival season. Don't miss the Salzburg Festival or Vienna's Film Festival at Rathausplatz. And if you're sightseeing, Innsbruck is a fantastic base for mountain adventures, while the Grossglockner High Alpine Road offers jaw-dropping views. When autumn rolls in from September to November, Austria transforms once again, this time into a canvas of golden yellows, fiery reds, and deep oranges. The cooler skies bring crisp, clear views of the Alps, making it perfect for hiking or taking scenic drives through the Danube Valley or Warschau. What makes Austria so special? It's this harmonious blend of history, nature, and culture. From the majestic Alps to the elegant coffee houses, Austria offers an unforgettable symphony of experiences. Whether you're inspired by its breathtaking landscapes, swept up in vibrant festivals, or moved by timeless melodies, Austria is sure to leave a lasting impression on your heart. So, what are you waiting for? Discover the magic of Austria for yourself.